Michael Lewis from Michael Lewis Guitars and Radical Tone, and today we're going to be giving you a little demonstration and explanation of the Fuchs ODS HRM. Now, if some of you are familiar with the Fuchs line, Fuchs has been around for, I think it's been over 12 years now. They really got known for their Overdrive Supreme and their Triple Drive Supreme amplifiers, which we've demonstrated on other videos. Later on, they came out with what's called the HRM voicing for the ODS and the TDS series amplifiers. HRM stands for Hot Rubber Monkey. Yes, Hot Rubber Monkey. Some guys call it a Hot Rod Marshall. No, it's Hot Rubber Monkey. Anyways, but that's what it is. And it's a known Dumble voicing, and it's been applied to these Fuchs amplifiers as well. So this one has the HRM in it. So we're going to go through the features of the HRM and talk to you about the advantages and what you can do with one of these. Now in this particular speaker cabinet, this is 212 Fuchs cabinet obviously. We've got a Celestion Classic Lead 80, and then we've also got a Celestion G12 H30. So I have put this combination with this particular amp. I think it sounds great. I've used this amplifier with the G1265s, also Celestion G1265s, and they sound great with that as well. So right now I've got this in just a clean tone setting. So let me give you an idea what that sounds like. This is in a single coil mode, neck pickup. The clean tones on this can go from, like you hear, that's kind of a bright clean tone. I'm going to go to a much warmer clean tone. One thing I found with the HRM voicing the ODS is I feel like you can get more of a fat, warm, clean tone than you can with the original Overdrive Supreme. So that was one of the advantages I found. As with all the Fuchs models, and I'm talking about the ODS, the TDS, and the ODS and TDS with the HRM voicing, as opposed to, they also have their Casino series, the Blackjack 21, the Lucky 7, and then they have their Train series, the Train 45. And those are a totally different animal. Those are based on a Marshall voicing, so totally different sound there. But with this particular line, this is based more on a Dumble style amplifier, Dumble style voicing. These amplifiers are extremely versatile. You can do a whole lot with them. So like I said, you can go from that warm, clean tone to you can brighten it up. Okay, and right now I'm running this guitar with just the neck pickup in a humbucker mode. And just a word about our guitars. These are the Michael Lewis guitars, my own signature line, and we can run these pickups in any configuration. So we can run these all single coil, 3 single coils, or we can run these just 2 humbuckers like a Les Paul, any configuration. So as I demo this today, I'm going to tell you what setting I'm using on my guitar as well, so that you'll kind of have an idea, oh, that's what a Les Paul sounds like through this, and that's what a Strat sounds like through this, and so on. Of course, this is a semi-hollow body model, but the size of the guitar, it's not a big semi-hollow body, but it's got an incredible resonance because of the acoustic principles that we've applied to the body. So it's got a very rich resonance. All right, so that's a little bit on the clean tones, and let me just go through. Let me go through the features that they have here. You have your initial gain stage, then you have a bright and a deep, and an EQ option switch. And I'll get back to these in a second and show you what they sound like. And then you have your highs, mids, and lows, and each of these pull out for a different feature. Some of the features are covered on the 4-button foot switch, but a couple of the features are push-pull only. And then you have your input gain to your overdrive, and then your output master for your overdrive channel, so you can set the volume for your overdrive channel. And then your master volume, this is for the clean channel. Your accent knob, sometimes it's called a presence knob. On some amplifiers they call it an accent knob. It really adjusts the phase inverter in the amplifier, and it can go from bright to dark, and it adjusts the overall amp sound. So that's going to affect both your overdrive and your clean channels, the accent knob. And then the reverb switch, the great sounding reverb that Andy's, the reverb circuit is stellar on these. Probably some of the best sounding reverb circuits you'll ever hear on an amplifier are found in the Fuchs. So on the foot switch, these come standard now with the 4-button foot switch. Your gain boost, which is your preamp gain. Your mid boost, which is real nice to fatten up like a single coil bridge pickup. And then your overdrive channel. On the HRM voiced amplifiers, when you go to your overdrive channel, you really want to be into preamp gain mode. So really these are used 3 ways. Your basic clean, the clean with the boost on, and then the overdrive with the boost on. So that's an overview of the amplifier. Let's get specific on some of these settings for you, all right? So again, here you have your initial stage of gain. Now this initial stage of gain affects the clean channel, and it also affects the overdrive channel. If you didn't have a foot switch, or you didn't have your foot switch handy, you could pull this out, and this would go into the same as the gain, as hitting the gain switch on the foot switch. And what that is a preamp boost. Okay, and so gain, preamp boost. Sometimes if you hear guys talking about these amplifiers, you hear them talking about it being a preamp boost. It's and some amps would call it boost. These are marked as gain. All right. So when you go into your preamp boost mode or your gain boost mode, what's going to happen is it's going to bypass this tone stack. So you can set up this tone stack for your clean tone specifically, and then when you go into preamp boost mode, it bypasses this tone stack. Then it moves to the post overdrive tone stack located inside this little compartment here in the amplifier. A couple of pieces of equipment that you're going to need for this post overdrive EQ stack is a handy dandy light. If you're older like me, you'll need a set of glasses and a nice long computer screwdriver, preferably a flat blade. So you can go in and adjust your lows, mids, and highs for your overdrive channel in this little compartment here. Then when you're done, you can close it and leave it. So you have your EQ stack that's used for clean. You have your EQ stack that is used for overdrive that's located in here and adjustable with your screwdrivers. So you have 2 different sets of EQ. And as mentioned before, when I go to gain boost, okay, now I'm on this EQ stack that's inside the amplifier. The EQ stack on the front is bypassed completely, so I can sit here and tweak these knobs and nothing's going to happen. Now, there's a feature here on the high EQ knob where if I pull this out, that puts me into the mid boost, which again, that's if I just hit the mid boost on the foot switch, that takes us into mid boost mode there. Or if I didn't have the foot switch handy, I could just pull it out here. I'll give you an idea what that sounds like. I'm going to go to a single coil mode, a bridge pickup. All right. That's with mid boost off. That's with it on. So that's your mid boost. Now, one cool feature on the HRM is that this mid boost, the mid boost has a selectable frequency, and that's accessed by either having the mid EQ knob pulled out or pushed in. So let me give you an idea what that sounds like. That's with nothing. That's with the mid boost on. And that's with the mid knob pulled out to give you a different mid EQ for the mid boost. So again, off, on, and on with it pulled out. All right. Then we have on the low knob, because this is a hand-tuned amp, we have a pull option as well here. So when it's in, when it's out, so you can hear it's a little fatter with it pulled out. In, out. Okay, so again, just right up front, we have a bunch of different options. We have this, and what this does is this changes the mid-cap value between a .047 and a .01. The .01 was used on Robin Ford's amplifiers. The .047 mid-cap was used on Larry Carlton's amplifiers. So sometimes we refer to this as the Larry Robin knob. So we have a lot of versatility here with our clean channel. Now moving on to our overdrive. I'm going to go over to overdrive mode again. We want to use our preamp boost or gain boost. I'm going to go to a humbucker mode. Okay, one thing that's nice about the HRM is here I'm in the bridge pickup in humbucker mode. Now I'm going to show you what it sounds like in the neck pickup, also in humbucker mode. All right. One thing that's great about the HRM voicing is that whether you're on the neck or the bridge pickup, you have a very cool tone here. Very different, obviously, but they both sound good. In the original voicing of the ODS and the TDS, I kind of preferred the sound of the bridge pickup in humbucker mode for the overdrive channel. That's where I really felt it shined, but I didn't enjoy it as much in the neck pickup, and that was just me. But with this one, I like both. All right, now I can go to single coil mode. And single coil mode for the bridge pickup. So there's an idea of what you can get out of this from the overdrive. Now I'm going to give you a little example, a little demo of how much versatility you have with the EQ stack that's inside here. Now if you order this amplifier from the factory, they have all the internal EQ pots turned all the way down. So you may turn your overdrive on and go, ew, what's up with that? Just get your screwdriver and your flashlight and your glasses out, and then you can dial in some really cool tones with it. Let me show you. All right, so inside we have high, low, and mid in that order, the little EQ knobs. Show you how much versatility you have. Get my light position so I can see it. Here's the high knob. So you can go from very dark to very bright with it. right, so again, a lot of versatility there. Let me show you what the low knob sounds like. There's with it off. There's with it on full. So off and full. Cranked all the way up. Okay. Now I'm going to adjust the midpoint. So here's with the mids dialed all the way back. And here's with the mids dialed all the way up. So that is a lot of versatility inside the amplifier with these EQ knobs, and you can really dial in, your favorite type of distortion tone and whatever works best with your particular guitar as well. And then from there, once you have your sound dialed in the way you want it, your overdrive sound, then there are a couple things that you can do to alter that sound after the fact. One is hitting the mid boost. Okay, the other thing that you can do when you're in overdrive mode, like let's say right now I've got the guitar in humbucker mode in the neck pickup. Let's say I want to brighten the whole thing up. I can use the accent knob. And get quite a bit more aggression with it. Here's with it dialed all the way back. Here's with it dialed all the way up. So a lot of versatility there. So that's a way to brighten up the amplifier when you're in overdrive without having to mess with your tone stack. And then a way to fatten it up would be to use your mid boost. And again, when you use the mid boost, you have this optional push-pull for your mid boost EQ setting. So you can go from mid boost off to mid boost on to mid boost on pulled. So 3 different levels of fatness you can achieve there in the overdrive mode, and then again you can brighten it up with the accent knob. So that's the Fuchs Overdrive Supreme HRM amplifier. It's a great sounding amplifier, and like I said, extremely versatile. So it will adapt to a variety of guitars. Whatever you're using, you'll find a voice with this particular amplifier and that guitar. But here you have separate volume controls for your clean and your overdrive. So great versatility, great sounding amplifier. Visit us at radicaltone.com if you'd like to get more information, or if you'd like to order one, you can order them directly from us. Visit Michael Lewis Guitars for more information on our guitars. And what's fun about using these guitars with the amplifier is that you have so much versatility. You can run this in single coil modes or humbucker modes. You can run it like a Strat or a Les Paul or anything in between. Just the things you can do are amazing. So do visit us online, and feel free to write to me at michael@radicaltone.com if you have any questions. And thanks for watching this video.